Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
Bandwidth for iOS today is provided by CacheFly at CACHEFLY.com.
It's Mother's Day. Don't forget the flowers and the smart vase.
And I'm going to take you space planning.
And finally, an app that will help you triage your email like a pro.
Triage, I like that word. It's time for iOS Today. iOS Today is brought to you by Blue Apron, the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country. See what's on the menu this week and get 3 meals free with your first purchase and free shipping by going to blueapron.com/iOS Today. Today. It's a show about iOS today. iPads, iPhones, Apple Watches, Apple TV, all the things.
All the things.
And you know, Eric Duckman in our chat room is so astute. Our chat room is so on the ball. He said, I'm guessing Mother's Day must be coming up.
Yes.
It is.
It's coming up. It's this Sunday.
See, so on Friday, Lisa said it was last Sunday.
Oh, really?
And I rushed and FedExed my mom some candy so it would get there by Mother's Day. Little did I know, that gave her a whole week.
That was nice. So, yeah, does Lisa always do that? Say something's a week earlier so you actually
do it? You know, not that I can't blame her because I was confused too.
Okay.
I didn't know. I thought, well, I better jump to it. I guess I put it off for a little too long.
Okay, because I could say that this show starts at 9 a.m. and then we
would
might
fool
start
me.
Around the right time.
I'd show up and then 4 or 5 hours later, we could actually do a show.
It's not too late if you have forgotten about Mother's Day. We have some gifts. You might have to pay for expedited shipping or you might...
No, it's Monday today as we do the show. If my calculations are correct, it is... Patience. I'm calculating May 8th. Mother's Day is, a whole 5 days away. It's May 15th.
Provided people are watching this live. Some people like to wait a while.
Well, that would be your mistake.
Yes. Yeah, good reason to subscribe at twit.tv/iOS and be the first one to get it. Otherwise, if you're not subscribed, you might miss Mother's Day altogether.
You could be watching this. It could be Father's Day. But then that would be a good excuse to quickly go out and get a gift for Dad.
So I feel that nothing has revolutionized Mother's Day more than facial recognition technology.
I don't know where you're going with this.
Well, I think, who cares about our privacy? If facial recognition technology will let me just go into any of my photo apps and suddenly find every picture of my mom to make a slideshow, then who cares? This is totally worth it. So I'm going to start with Shutterfly, which also, Shutterfly is a little bit old-fashioned. It's where I uploaded my photos about a decade ago or more, maybe 50. I know all of my daughter's baby photos are there. So they have an app, and they have facial recognition software on it. So I will show you. The app is here. I'm making, you can make photo books. You can make photo cards.
I'm amazed they're still around because I too used Shutterfly in the early 2000s.
And they have improved a lot. So the facial recognition technology is it's not in the app for some reason, but it is on the website, which I'm sure I have somewhere here. Let's see. Well, I'll go to shutterfly.com. Here we are. So here is...
Oh, that's your mom and dad.
That's my mom and dad.
You and your husband.
No,
you and your sister.
It's my sister.
You are. And the grandkids. But this was before Huck and Milo.
Yes. Well, I think they weren't invited. Yeah, this is my... they were too little and crazy.
Too little. Yeah.
Okay, so my photos, and then you go to people. And so I have just put in all these things. So here's my mom and all the pictures of my mom. It automatically finds them. So all of them, here she is with Huck and Milo when they were babies. And then you can make a book, you can make a pillow, you can make a mouse pad.
I think this is great because as we know, research shows mothers are really interested in pictures of their grandchildren and their children, and I think this is fun. This is nice.
And that's where you're going to have to pay expedited shipping, even now. If you don't order by the 8th.
Right, because they got to print it. They got to make it.
They've got to print it, and so Shutterfly, I recommend it, especially if you already have all your photos there. Expedited and rush shipping only.
I have all my photos in Apple's Photos and Google Photos. Is there anything you can do for me?
There's some I can do for you. Apple Photos, if you really want to make a book, you have some reason you can't use your iPad. You have to use Photos on your Mac, and I don't know why that is. But you can, the Photos app will also search for, so if you go to the Photos app.
Because it has face recognition in there, yeah.
So here's the people again. It finds all my people. There's my mom.
I feel like you must be able to make a book, but the new Apple Photos, newish Apple Photos, is so hard to figure out that maybe they just buried it somewhere in there.
Well, on your Mac, there's all these, it's photos, memories, shared, albums, and then products.
Yeah.
Or projects.
Yeah.
But I don't think they do. But you can make a slideshow and you can send it to her.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You can just
and that could be done right away if if you've been delaying.
It's actually done. Yeah, you can just show faces, show all, and then
How could they not have
it's
the
already
printed
done
thing
essentially
in the iPad app? That's just silly.
And you could upload it. You can upload it to YouTube, or you can upload it to Vimeo.
Look at that! And so you actually didn't have to select pictures. It knows what your mom looks like.
I didn't have to do any work. I am a mom, so that's okay for me not to have to do any work.
Wow, that is great. Your mother will love this.
I think she's probably loving it right now, watching.
Oh.
And it puts, the live photos in there too.
You know what? That's really great.
Yeah.
So that was Apple's Photos.
That's Apple's Photos.
And all you had to do was, where do you start? In the face?
Faces, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That is faces. And it added music, little sweet Mother's Day.
So I could make one probably with you. Let's make one with you. Let's pretend you're my mom.
Are you my mommy?
And there's my special Mother's Day gift to you.
Wow, that does that fast. Holy cow.
I wonder if I have
a lot of pictures of me lying around.
Do I have more pictures of my mom or you? It took a lot longer for you. It looks like I have a lot more pictures of you.
Oh, so actually, it doesn't say mom. It just
no. You can add captions.
It could be anybody.
It could be anybody.
It could be
Yeah, but with the.
Why are all your pictures of me just terrible? There's Paul Block. Yeah. Yeah. It's because it's almost every one of them is from iOS today.
Sometimes I sneak into your office and take your photo.
It's speeding up.
Yeah, it's like there's too many. Okay, but
Google Photos does this too. You showed me that. In fact, if you go to Google Photos right now, go into the Assistant and tap Movie, it'll give you as an option, you can make a regular movie or a Mother's Day movie.
Yeah.
So go ahead, show us that.
Okay, so this is the app.
Yeah.
And I go to Movie, and I can make a Mother's Day movie.
Now, it wants to know who your mother is.
Yeah, and it guesses that all these people are my mother.
Could be. Are you my mommy?
I'll make one with you again.
Are you my mommy? I have one with my mother, and do you want to see mine?
Yeah, did you already make yours?
Yeah, I already made mine.
Okay, well, let's walk through how you do it, and then you'll have to wait. Then we'll show yours. Yeah. Okay, so Leo's my mom. I'm going to pick all
you have to pick kids now.
The kids as the people that we work with.
Children and grandchildren.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah. I'm going to pick the children and grandchildren that work for you. I have a lot of those photos. Let's see. Kara, Alex.
Oh, they are my
John,
children. Yeah.
Brian, Colleen.
All my children. All my children.
It's just getting
Burke.
weird
Don't forget
now.
Burke. Yeah.
Any more? Me?
Yeah. Okay, that's enough. That's really.
What? No. Josh. Okay, I just don't want to miss anybody. No,
I don't think they'll feel
there's
too
another
hurt.
Josh.
Okay.
Done.
Now, done.
And then you have to wait. So now let's watch yours since this is like a cooking show.
So I picked actual mothers and children, and here we go. This is the video, and I haven't looked at it, so I'm apologizing in advance.
So
and there's music.
sweet.
That's, of course, the grandchildren, Abby and Henry, with Santa Claus. There's the family. There's the children being grumpy in France. So there's my mom. She won't like that at all. You got to really edit these because sometimes.
That's so cute though, because they got
and they're growing up, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. And then I think that my mom would enjoy this actually. There's my daughter and her mom, and there's my mom. Boy, the not so flattering pictures of my mother. So there you go. That one's okay. So you probably will want to go. That one I would choose over the other one.
Do you know how to edit it?
I'll find out.
Okay, I'll show
won't
you.
I? And look. Oh.
So you just tap on it.
Yeah.
And then that little edit button
The
right there.
little
You can
pencil.
delete photos. You can make
look.
them longer.
You could say this one should be
shorter.
longer. So really what it's done through is use face recognition to go through and suggest things. And then you can edit them. And that, boy, you know what? This is a nice interface. So this is length of display. When you tap it, it actually shows the picture. This one of my mom, you can rearrange them.
So if you don't want it, you tap on the 3 dots.
I know she wouldn't like that. It even shows you the music part.
Yeah, tap on those 3 dots to get rid of the one she doesn't like.
Yeah, so I could either insert something there, duplicate it, or remove it. Now, am I on the right one? Let's remove this one.
Because that one is cute.
Let's remove that because she looks sad and lonely. But here's a good one no. Well, yeah, I'll probably want to go through this. It's interesting, and you can. So if I make one of these longer, let's find one of me and my mom. Here we go. If I want to make this longer, I can say, let's sit on that for a while, right? Yeah. Long time that you're sitting on this picture before it goes. See, so I want to get rid of, obviously, there's 2 of the same, and I don't, you know which one I want to get rid of. So I'm going to, you got to tap fast, though, because it's playing, right? Tap fast. There we go. Whew, let's remove that. Okay.
You get your exercise while you're making your Mother's Day gift.
And then if you want to add photos, you can do that. This is pretty cool. And, they give you, basically, I think we understand the idea that this is just the starting point, and you would probably want to edit it a little bit. Right. And at the end, it's got the nice little Happy Mother's Day, which I think that's really neat.
Let's watch the one that.
Let's see what it made for you.
For you and for you as the dad.
Are you my mommy?
There's you. Look at all your children.
In my jammies. Aww.
See, it picked a different music because we're,
Because I don't look like that kind of mom. Yeah. Same. They really like that picture, though. Yeah.
Look, aren't you proud of all your children?
I look dyspeptic, actually. I don't know what that means, but that's what I look like.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I wish it would do a better job of picking. Well,
that's blurry. You shouldn't pick that one.
Right. Definitely pick that one. That's a good one. Someone said I missed Carly, but I didn't. I saw Carly right there.
Yeah, we just saw her. Nice.
So there it is. And it doesn't.
If you just save that for my funeral montage and just kind of put a big X over the Happy Mother's Day and say something like, Happy Corpse Day or Happy Dead Day.
Right, we'll show it.
Yeah.
On the.
Yeah. Happy Deceased Person Day.
Yeah, it doesn't let you. Does it let you do like titles? Any more titles? I wonder because I know that Apple does.
If you go into iMovie, you could obviously do a lot more.
Right, you can. Yeah.
But so Apple gives you a little more room for title because that was just the one animated card. I'm not that I'm complaining. They're doing, it's. We live in the future. This thing picked out of all of our pictures of our mothers.
Yeah.
And put them together.
I do think that maybe Apple did a better job of picking the good ones, though. Look at that,
It doesn't look like Google looked at things like out of focus or dark. It just said, well, I recognize that. That must be his mother.
Yes.
Or you just take better pictures than I do. That's possible,
maybe.
too.
No, but those are the same pictures. That's what, there's...
Yeah.
But you know what, actually? I do delete the bad pictures from my Apple Photos, but everything that goes up to Google Photos is just
keep
there
it all. It's because it's
forever.
backup, right? It's your backup, yeah.
Yes.
So Google would have a bigger set of bad pictures.
That's true.
That makes sense.
All right, so...
That's nice. And see, the nice thing is you can do that right, like send it to her on Mother's Day morning.
Right. If you're listening to this Saturday, you're still in luck.
It's not too late.
You're also, if your mom appreciates humor... There's also this old standby, JibJab.
Should I show you what I just sent my mom?
You sent it to your mom?
Well, it's a little early. So I sent her this one, which is kind of dopey. That's her, by the way. And it says world's greatest mother.
That's her real hair.
That's her real hair. So, but then I thought there's got to be more. And there is, if you go to JibJab, there's just kind of like an endless supply. Now, JibJab is really designed for the iPhone, I guess. So if it wants to work in portrait mode. But if I search for Mother's Day, there's a ton of Mother's Day movies, and I did make one. Let me see. Let's see. Let's search for M. It's not doing anything. Hello, computer. Search JibJab. I'm going to put it back here just temporarily, and I'll use the keyboard now. I said I'll use the keyboard now. Mother's Day. Mother's Day. Mother's Day. Let's see. No, that's sending a text to my mom. I want to search JibJab. Cancel. Oh Lord, I see. Oh, there. Oh, now see, I'm not going to send her a humping hot dog
or the I got you, babe.
I got you, babe. No, I want.
It's good to know you have some boundaries. I appreciate that. So will your mom.
Okay, let's go to the JibJab app. You know what? That might be a better place to start.
Well, the Mother's Day stuff I could really only find on the JibJab website.
Oh no, there's some. In fact, I made her. So here you go. There's a search here. Yeah, I am a member. Oh, that's something. By the way, it's expensive. What is it? $5 or $6 a month?
I think it's $2.99 a month.
Okay, it's still a lot. So I'm searching for mothers, and let's see if we could. Yeah, now see these are all Mother's Day. You know, and the thing is, I started with my mom's picture. So yeah, do this in the app, I guess. I don't know. She's not gonna like this, but here's the one I think that this is called
Lisa
Shake
would
It.
Like it. Send it to Lisa.
Shake It, Ma. Look at this. Okay, so this is the sample, but let me stop and get out of it because I want to put my mom in it, right? So let's make an e-card, and I'm going to put my mom's face right there. Okay, now let's watch it and see. And this is, I think Mom would like this.
I do think she would.
So it's a Outkast's Hey Ya, but it's kind of modified because this is my mother. And then if you're not watching the video, it's dancing from a variety of styles. We're in the 60s with my mom's face in it. So she's got go-go boots on. And, hey, Ma, get it? And then she's, I don't know what kind of dancing that is. And then she's a flapper. And so it's kind of, Ed Sullivan. So it's kind of fun, right? I think Mom would like it. And it has, oh, this is for new mothers.
I think it said, all right now, mother.
Oh, okay. Because she's not a new mother, obviously. I'm an old man. Yeah. This is fun, don't you think?
I love this.
Yeah, now again, $3, but you can just buy 1 month and then cancel it.
That's true. Send it to everyone you know.
Yeah. JibJab does this, and there's a certain creepy factor because what they do is they take real video of real people doing something and then they put your mother's face or your face or somebody's face or your coworker's face into it. Should I send that to Mom?
Yes.
Okay, so, by the way, used by permission. Just want to make sure you understand we're not stealing this. So now I'm going to, and I can share it to Facebook, which I've already done if you want to see the full version. It's on my Facebook page. But there's Facebook Messenger, there's Apple's Messages, Instagram. Should I share it to Instagram?
For sure.
For sure, or Twitter, or I can mail it to Mom. Let's make the magic happen. I'm going to share this to Instagram.
I believe that's emailing, not actual mail.
Yeah, I don't think it. Well, it looks like an envelope, but you're probably right. I doubt that it's.
I believe that's the email.
Print out
icon.
150 image. Instagram is not installed. Oh, again, you want to do this on an iPhone, right? Okay, that doesn't mean we want to hear it again. Let me just send it to Mom, and then it gives. Oh, see, that's not as fun. So the one I was showing you originally is Messenger. Mm-hmm. And so you saw what it did. If you make it in the app, it just sends you a link to Messenger. But when I did it to my mom, it embedded it, right? Because I did it with the JibJab Messenger app. But the problem with the JibJab Messenger app, doesn't have as many things. I mean, I'm not going to send her a picture of a guy with stinky feet and her face in it. And then you could add your own text. And no, whoops, Mom, I didn't mean to send you that. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I don't. It says Mother's Day. How about getting jiggy with it?
I like the Super Mom. That Super Mom is good.
That's a good one. Let's send her that instead.
Yeah.
Maybe I have to send her the stinky feet. Ready to share, add text. There you go. Happy. I'll just put happy. HAPPY. I wonder why a week ahead of time she's getting all these texts from her son who hasn't called her in months. Okay, there you go. Because, Mom, it's time for the show, and that's what counts.
Oh, by the way, also, when you make a video through Apple Photos, it does that same thing where it will...
Sends a link.
No. It sends the video. So
it does?
If you show my screen, you can show my screen.
Oh, see, that's better, and that's a little disappointing with the JibJab app.
Just show right there.
It just embeds it right in there.
Yeah.
That's much nicer.
Embeds it in there. And see, I made some...
Well, maybe... So,
Make big. Go big.
Is that Apple Photos? I bet Google Photos just sends a link too, right? I don't want to really send this to my mom though because it's got those unflattering pictures of her.
All right, flowers. The old standby. Flowers. How can you geek them up?
Geek them up.
I've got 2 solutions for you.
Okay, geek it up.
One is the Smart and Cool multicolored smart LED vase.
A smart LED vase.
A smart LED. Well,
it's
okay,
no Toots the
that's
Unicorn.
not the smart. Okay, let's start with this one.
That's a bedside smartphone.
Here we go.
Yeah,
the Smart and Cool, $14. Control it with an app. Turn the lights on and off.
It turns your bedside lamp into a coffee bar table lamp.
Yeah, and it's also a vase or a vase. And then you get to download an app.
No, it's not fancy enough for a vase. I think it's a vase.
Okay, it's a vase for
if it
sure.
had diamonds.
Smart vase.
Yeah.
I thought it was $14, but I guess it's $35. And then the first one from Uncommon Goods. This might be a vase.
Oh, see, that's interesting. It's a vase and a bedside smartphone stand.
Yes, so that actually does something.
Does it charge it?
Yeah, it charges your phone.
Nice.
And there's flowers in there. Isn't that nice?
Looks like it charges your iPhone 4, but okay.
Well,
or maybe your
could,
3GS.
Anything
oh, look, they have. Wait a minute. Go up now. This might be good for our kitchen.
Yes.
It holds your wooden spoons and your iPad.
That is good.
I kind of like that. That's $60.
I love Uncommon Goods, and you can see who made it. It was created by Heather and Miles.
You know what? I kind of think that's cool. Heather and Miles also did the iPhones. I think that's kind of cool because I often do recipes. I cook from my iPad, and having a stand like that would be really nice with the spoons right there.
It would.
I like that.
Mom needs extra battery, of course.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say that all moms like pink things. I am a mom, and I like pink things.
Really?
That's all I will say.
Bold of you to admit.
It is bold of me to. This Zag Power Amp 6, it's pink.
That's very pink.
It
no,
is very
but you
pink.
can get it in black. If
You can get it in black.
Yeah.
You can get it in blue, black, and it has a flashlight, which is handy for a mom, too.
That is great.
A charger and a flashlight.
Oh, I like that. So it's kind of the case is the color. Yeah,
and Zag is also having a Mother's Day sale. 3 items for $99 and free shipping within the United States.
My mom likes to play rugby. So, I'm just kidding. I just don't want to be sexist. We're being very like, Mom needs, kitchen implements or
a battery
vases.
charger.
Battery charger. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. I got all high and mighty early in my relationship with my husband and was like, I don't like flowers. They're not good. Picking flowers isn't good for the environment. It's not good for the world.
You want flowers.
I want flowers again.
Yeah.
I mean, there's ways to get around. There's, flowers that are sustainably sourced. Sometimes people still like flowers.
I did that for Lisa. Actually, what I got was, not for Mother's Day, what was it for her birthday? I got a subscription. So every week she gets more flowers. So there's always fresh flowers.
That is good.
And actually, we all win from that, right? Because we have flesh flowers in the house.
Flesh flowers. Some women would prefer
what is that?
Items to. This is the IXCC cup holder charger. So you're driving your minivan.
It goes in your cup holder.
It attaches to the thing, and then and
if you get how many USB ports on that? 6, 5.
So if you're a mom and you're like, you want to charge your device, and then your kid's in the backseat, can I charge my device? And you have this moment, this Sophie's Choice moment, like, do I let my child?
Sweet.
Like I gave birth to you, you grew inside me, and now I have to give you my power? That too, really? And
it
so
is really, it does happen in our car.
Yeah, now you don't have to.
Michael says, I want to charge my iPad. Okay.
The good mom has power for all of her children and others. So, yeah, this is the 50-watt, 10-amp, 5, and, this cord rolls up because moms are neat, too.
Somebody mentioned on the radio. What happened?
I just pulled off the cigarette lighter thing, but
that's okay.
It's supposed to
that's
do that.
cool. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody on the radio show called in with one that goes in your cigarette, actually sticks up from or out from your cigarette lighter, and it has Bluetooth audio transmitter, and it had all these neat things. So that actually is, I think, very thoughtful. That's like for the soccer mom because she's driving around the kids and has the minivan with the cup holders.
Right. She has to charge her own device first. That's what I say. It's like the mask, the oxygen mask.
Put the mask on your face before you put it on the face of your children. Charge your iPhone first.
Exactly. But get this, and then you don't have to worry about that.
Now, is my mom is not a big Pokemon Go player.
She's not. That shocks me. She doesn't play rugby, and she doesn't like Pokemon Go.
But I have to say, Lisa, who's also a mom, is, and this actually is a very nice gift. It's the Pokemon Go Plus that lets you play Pokemon Go without actually taking your phone out. And so I highly recommend this. I actually have it with me. I could go get it, but I would get distracted. So you can find it online. I think we got it on Amazon, but Walmart has it and others. And it goes off whenever Pokemon are in a neighborhood. And instead of whipping out your phone and catching the Pokemon, you just press that button on the front. And also when you're going by a Pokestop, just press the button on the front and it gathers everything. So it is a great way to play Pokemon Go. And if mom is a Pokemon Go fanatic,
Go Plus.
this is really cool. The Pokemon Go Plus. Just a little Bluetooth device pairs to your phone
Enhance your Pokemon
and
Go
plays
experience.
Pokemon for you. I don't know why I mentioned that. I don't, mainly because
Next to a compatible
Lisa is she's a massive Pokemon Go player.
Well, this is the first Mother's Day where you could buy this.
That's right.
Because
These were
Pokemon
very
Go
short.
isn't even a year old. That's
Yeah,
what's
it's
so
technically a
shocking.
year old because they had their anniversary thing. It's in my briefcase, yeah. Guys, I carry it with me everywhere. It's technically a year old.
It is because I thought it came out when I was in
Because
Mexico.
they had their anniversary. It did. It came out in the U.S. in July.
Oh, July. Okay,
So
got
it technically is a year old. They had this big anniversary event, but it isn't really. So this is the...
You forgot to mention that you could also
Oh.
attach it to your shirt. You buried the lead there.
I did. Moms can wear it on their dress or on their shirt. It makes it a lovely accessory. In fact, we had a visitor to the studio a couple of days ago who wore a nice necklace, and she had attached the necklace, and she said one of the advantages of that, besides the fact that it's hooked to my necklace, is when it vibrates, because it vibrates when there's Pokemon nearby, and one of the advantages is it vibrated against the metal of the necklace, so it made a really piercing sound.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that way you never miss any
Right.
Pokemon.
You can feel it in your heart.
You pair it. I've been dying to show you this accessory, and I'm just going to tie it into Mother's Day, even though it has nothing to do with Mother's Day. I don't care what you say. You tie it into your Pokemon Go. Very simply, it just uses Bluetooth. I think it's Bluetooth LE, so you actually can pair it inside the Pokemon Go app and watch. Once you've paired it, Pokemon's starting up. Da, 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 da.
Oh, you're going to find so many Charmanders.
Oh, I love the Charmander.
You're going to find Squirtles all over the place.
So it's loading up, but once you paired it, you do it in the settings. What's going on? What is happening?
Squirtle attack.
Is this real life? What is going on? Why is it me? Am I breaking all the electronics around us? Do I have some sort of weird X-Men, Magneto power that? Anyway, it pairs to
All
it.
right. Well, while we're waiting for that, can I interest you in a homemade song?
No, but go ahead. I know you're going to do it anyway. So.
Songfinch is a service. It's not cheap, so I didn't actually try it out because it's $200.
Oh, go ahead. Yes.
$200. Songfinch will write a song for your mama.
Oh.
You fill out like a little like Mad Libs type thing.
They actually write a song?
They write a song for you. Yeah. So you can give it as a gift. You can play one of them, the samples. There was one that was for mom down there in the samples. Let's see. You might have to go
how do
up
you get
to
it to her?
examples. They put it on a website for you. Yeah, thank you, Mama. You want to listen to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if we can. It might take a while.
And you can put your own stuff in.
Right. I wrote this one for you.
Really?
She's not a regular mom, she's a cool mom. The kind that's blaring shoot when she picks you up from
I'm
school,
always
Mom.
blaring shoot
She's
when I
young
pick
and
you up
hard
from
and she
school.
got the brain.
So that's Songfinch.
He's actually really good.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for him that he's doing this.
Why?
He should be like, an American Idol or something.
Maybe he was.
Maybe he was, and then they canceled the show and he couldn't do it anymore.
So Songfinch, song For your mom.
It's like they're too good for a build your own song thing. This guy must sit in the studio all day recording songs.
Right, for only $200. It doesn't seem like
it's $200? Okay.
Yeah, it's $200.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I'll show you the Pokemon Go. Okay. You could do it. You could do it as a pickup.
Okay.
So when you have the Pokemon Go, you see it says right there, and then click the button and it pairs. Okay, it's paired. And now if there's any Pokemon nearby, which there aren't, but I'm just going to keep it on the desk, you just press the button and capture them. Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
Yeah. And when you wear this around, can I tell you, 10-year-old boys get very excited.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? What's that? Mm-hmm. Are you playing Pokemon right now? Wow. Where'd you get that? So.
Do they still?
Yeah, actually, a kid came up to me and said, "What is that?" I said, "Well, you play Pokemon Go." Oh, man, is that cool. Oh. I don't want to say anything, but see that?
Squirtle. Charmander.
Something.
So that's what happens.
Now it's trying to catch it. And if it catches it, it got away.
Oh,
see that red? If it catches it, it'll do multicolored lights.
Why didn't you want to say anything? You didn't want anyone else to know around?
Yeah, there's a Squirtle around here. Yeah, actually, there's an infestation of grass Pokemon right now.
Oh.
Big problem.
You should get rid of those. Amazon products discounted for Mother's Day.
I was just going to say,
those you can get, if you have Prime. The Amazon Echo is now only $150. Kindle's $20 to $50 off your Kindle.
A Kindle is a great gift for mom. A really great gift. And you know what is another gift that would be great for mom?
Is it food?
I was going to say, but if we're not done, I don't want to go there yet. But I have another great gift. You know what I got for my mom is an Audible subscription.
That is good.
That is, as she's getting older, she's 84, and she reading is a little harder. I did about 10 years ago give her a Kindle, which she loved because she could make the text big enough that it was easy to read. But even now, even with big text, she says she doesn't want to read that much, but she loves listening to books and music. So I gave her a speaker system and a little dock for her iPod and a subscription to Audible, and she loves that.
That's awesome. Yeah. I just have 3 more items. These are all things that I'm hoping that my children or husband will watch the show and get me for Mother's Day. And if you have a mother like me, then they might want these too. Geek has a solar orbit necklace. So the solar system on a necklace with jewels that look like all of the planets. I think I have a link in there, Brian, for us to see. Solar orbit necklace. There we go. Nope, that's the glow-in-the-dark constellation dress, which I also want. Also on my list. Isn't that amazing? That's the other thing.
Every mother should have that.
Every mother should have. If you have a geek mom in your
God,
life,
that is awesome.
Isn't it great? And it's only $50.
Yeah, but stay away from open flame.
Yeah, there's the necklace, solar orbit necklace. Pretty amazing. Huh?
Oh, see, it looks like just a nice necklace. Then you realize that's the sun.
Yes.
And then there's different planets of different semi-precious and not so precious stones. That's neat.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's
cool. That's for the scientist mom. Mm-hmm. That's
or
for
the
Think
mom who
Geek.
just
Of course, Think Geek would have something like that.
And do you know what is a great gift? Meals. They make it home.
We give this to we give this every week. We have a Blue Apron box, and Blue Apron comes. It's so nice. It's 3 meals you can get for 2 or for a family. We get the meals for 2, and you go in the menu online at blueapron.com and you pick the menu. You don't have to get a box every week. We do, but you don't have to. You pick the menu you want. But what we've been doing lately, and it's really nice, is we pick 2 for ourselves and 1 for Lisa's mom and dad.
Oh, that's nice.
And then we bring it over to them. We don't make it. They like to cook, but it's hard to shop, and this is so much easier for them. They love it every time. This is like the best thing ever. Blue Apron. Share your Blue Apron. Blue Apron is dedicated to creating a sustainable food system and to build a generation of home cooks. I was actually thinking of getting this for Henry he's graduating from college next week. Actually, this week on Friday. And I'm going to Boulder, Colorado. And I almost got him this, and I thought, I'm going to wait till he gets a regular apartment and has a regular kitchen because he's going to do internship and he's going to be moving it around a little bit. So as soon as he settles in, this would be a great gift for grads, for dads too. That's coming up, and for Mother's Day, because You get delicious meals. They're healthful. They're easy to cook. You get the recipe card. You learn new ingredients, new meals. The meals don't repeat more than once a year, but I tell you, once you make something like do the roasted cauliflower. I made that last night. Wait a minute. Let me show you this one. It's so good. But I had made it before. Roasted cauliflower, and I don't know what freaky is. Frika. It's probably frika salad.
It looks delicious.
But it's a crunchy thing. It's so good. Look at that. That's vegetarian. They have vegetarian meals.
Oh.
Anyway, you pick the meal. You get exactly the ingredients you need. It was the best cauliflower I ever had. Beautiful, fresh cauliflower, garlic, all of the stuff that, and then sometimes ingredients maybe you've never tried before. There they are. And if you need just a little bit of parsley, it's a little bit of parsley. There's no waste. If you need 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, that's what you get. You make the meal. The house smells amazing. You learn new techniques, and your family goes, yum. This is the best thing ever. And if you can get kids started cooking this way, Lisa last week made a chicken dish with Michael. He's 14. Very important, I think, to learn how to cook, don't you think, for a kid?
I do think.
Yeah.
We had a lot of Blue Apron meals that had broccoli in it, like made in really creative ways, and now our kids want broccoli. I'm not making that up. I'm not making that up.
That is worth the price of admission.
Because we'd sort of given it up because we were just serving them raw broccoli, and then there's a lot of broccoli in the Blue Apron
And you
boxes.
want your kids to eat more broccoli, right?
Yeah, you do.
Look at that one. Oh, Italian meatball sandwich? Come on. Come on, man. Oh, wow. With red leaf lettuce and a cucumber a salad. That looks, I'm so hungry. Blue Apron, the #1 fresh ingredient recipe delivery service in the nation. They deliver 99% of the continental United States. Sorry, Alaska and Hawaii. But they want to make sure that those are fresh, never frozen, even the meats and fish. Baked spinach and egg flatbread with sauteed asparagus and lemon aioli. Oh, man. Beef teriyaki stir fry with sugar snap peas and lime rice. Crispy salmon and roasted potato salad. This is just torture now. This is just torturing me. Blue Apron, here's the deal. We've got 3 meals free with your first purchase. Check out this week's menu and get your 3 meals right now at blueapron.com/iOS today. You will love how good it feels, how good it tastes, how good you feel when you make incredible meals, home cooked with Blue Apron. blueapron.com/iOS today.
User 1708 in the chat room says he or she gave his or her mother a book of tech support coupons.
Ah, that's nice.
35 hours of my direct tech advice. That's a good gift.
That is nice. Although with my mom, that's pretty much a standing gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, that you don't have
That is
to feel
nice.
bad. Some people feel bad.
I have coupons.
Yeah.
I have. Don't give me that. I have coupons. Yeah.
All right. So I have this product they sent us to review, Magic Play.
Magic with a K.
Magic Play. This is
For 2 years and up.
for 2 years. Yeah, I think 4, 5, 6 would be as far up as you probably
Have
go.
you tried this with?
I have. Yeah, my kids tried it.
They were too old.
But it's for anyone who loves their iPad and is worried about handing over their iPad to their 2 or 3-year-olds because they think they're not ready for it.
You know what I love about this? It's made in Portugal.
It is made in Portugal, and it's only available, I think, in the UK and Portugal. I don't know that it's available in the US.
They kind of invented this in Portugal.
They did?
It's handmade. It's wooden blocks.
Yeah, so here's the iPad stand.
Oh.
And it was an Indiegogo campaign, I think.
Okay, you put your iPad in
yes.
This way,
there,
maybe?
Yeah, this way. So,
Okay.
and then, do you want to try the app for the 2-year-olds?
Yeah, I think that's good for me.
Okay.
But they have different apps for different
Yes.
age groups?
I believe 2, 3, 4. So let's start with the hidden shapes.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Where are we going to put the shapes?
We're going to put the blocks against,
The iPad?
yes, let's see, yeah. Can you hear that? Or do I
Yeah.
need to turn
Turn
my
it up a little bit. Oh, you can't.
Bring the right blocks together on the stand and the magic happens.
You're going to play this
Be
with
careful,
your
though.
kid. Because I think these instructions
Do
might
not
be
let
hard
the
for
Oh,
a kid.
yeah.
Magic go
But they're
away.
actually going to be
After
playing with
each
blocks,
level,
not just swiping.
Make sure you collect all the blocks and place them away from the iPad.
Okay, you ready?
That's really more for mom and dad. A 2-year-old is not going to know what the heck.
No,
Just
you're going to tell them.
yeah. Oh, I see. It is for mom and dad. Now we can play the game. Hidden shape.
All right.
Level
so
1.
You can see,
Level 1. Rainbow mountains. Okay.
What shape is that?
play, Mommy.
What shape do you see?
Red.
Okay, now I have to look in my box.
Mommy, look in your box. Do you see a blue triangle? Oh, yay.
Well,
How does it
done.
know?
How does it know?
What
same
the
way
what?
it knows when your fingers are on the screen, right?
Oh, because how did it know it was the blue triangle?
Not let the magic
That's a
energy
good
go
point. Well,
away.
because
Wait
I
a
think
minute, the
it just-
magic energy is going to go
Then you got to move the
away.
blocks away.
What the?
How does it know? Magnets? It's magic. It's magic with
It's
a K.
magic with a
That's what it
K.
is.
You can do magic.
These over
There is,
here.
I see, a little something embedded in the wood.
Is there something embedded
There's
in
a
the
little
wood?
dot. So there's something going on there. What
shape do you see?
You want a wedge? I see a
wedge.
What shape? I don't want to do that shape. Yeah, that one. Lime. Here's a lime.
Thank you.
Ooh, let's have a gin and tonic, kids.
Should we play the more difficult games? Let's try one
It's
of the
not
more
going to
difficult.
get that much more difficult.
Oh, I don't know.
Really?
Away.
Come on, really?
No, it's not going to get. Let's run away. This one is weirdly only in.
No. Yeah, it's portrait mode. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why they give you 2 slots. Okay.
I guess.
Blocks with
Okay.
magic energy.
Magic energy. Okay.
Oh my
How much
goodness.
is this?
Bring the
This
right blocks together on the
is
stand and the magic
$59,
happens.
I
Okay.
think.
Yeah, but you get blocks.
You get
So-
blocks, and you get taught to run away if you're 3 years old, because this is what this kid's doing.
Help me run away.
Oh, great. That's a concept I really do want to introduce. Oh, boy. He's not even running.
Build
He's,
me a ramp to jump.
Okay,
A
you ready to
ramp.
build a ramp to
yeah.
jump?
Yeah. I
Okay.
got the blocks. You got the know-how. You be the engineer.
Okay.
I'll be the builder.
Where do you think this one goes? Here?
What? They're not going to give you any. Oh, I see. Here, we'll put that on top of that.
And, you have to balance some.
Uh-oh. This one's tricksy. Okay.
Ready? You're doing it even without looking at it. That's very
Yeah.
advanced.
I know. I'm pretty good for a 3-year-old. Yeah. What the fuck?
There
Did
it
that
goes.
work? Yay! Yay!
That was cool. Good job.
So there we go. Magic Bee. Now, if you are worried about your kids spending too much time on the screen, especially little kids, I think this is a fun toy. It
At
could
least
make a
it's
good gift.
got blocks, right? And it's physical. And
It's $60.
I frankly think the kid could do all of that without an iPad app. But
I think they could.
I like blocks. I always liked blocks. When I was a kid, I had blocks. Blocks are fun.
I have one piece of news today about this little
That's
guy.
the
smart
iPad
keyboard.
smart keyboard,
Have
yeah.
you? I know sometimes you struggle with the smart keyboard.
You
Have
saw me
noticed
struggling
that?
earlier. Yes.
You are not the only one. There are issues with the smart keyboard that Apple has recognized. You will have 3 years.
I will have
3 years to return it.
Oh, so I
and get
might
it
have a
fixed.
defective one?
Well, yeah, there are functional issues.
So what happens?
Free repairs. It doesn't connect. The
Oh.
keys stick.
Mine hasn't had that problem.
I have had that problem a few times. It just doesn't connect.
So you're saying if something isn't working right with your Magic Keyboard, bring it, your smart keyboard, bring it in, and they're offering an extended warranty.
Extended warranty. And if you've already paid, they'll reimburse you.
Nice. Okay.
That's the only
good.
news
That's
I've
how
got.
Apple should spend some of its $250 billion.
I think so.
That was what Nick Bilton said, is because Apple, has a $250 billion in the bank, not like just cash on hand. And Nick said, it's easy. Just discount all the products from now on. Just take $50 off everything.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Or give us dongles, free dongles.
Give us your dongles. Give
Rain
us free
dongles from the
You know
sky.
what? Free dongles. Apple would do so well if they had a free dongle day.
Free dongle day, like free
dongle
cone day.
Like free comic book day.
Yeah.
Yeah, free dongle day.
Free dongle day.
Hail, hail, free dongle day. I like it.
Okay. Last week we got an email, or we got a voicemail actually, about asking us how you would read a recipe on your iPhone, hands-free.
Yeah.
Get Siri
Yeah.
to, and we kind of struggled with it and we didn't really know.
Yeah.
Many people, including Phil in Indiana, said you take the recipe, you put it into notes, and then you have Siri read the notes. So I did that with my favorite recipe, and now all I have to do is hold down the Siri button.
Oh, yeah. She'll
Read my note about the spicy tequila cocktail recipe.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Okay. I did that.
Here's your note. Your note from last Friday says, spicy tequila cocktail recipe. Yield, makes 1 cocktail.
Oh, this is good.
Active time 3 minutes. Total time 3 minutes.
Can you say,
Ingredients,
Siri,
2
pause?
ounces Blanco tequila.
Siri.
1 ounce
Hey,
juice from
Siri.
1 to 2 limes.
Hey, Siri.
1 ounce Vel.
Pause.
Looking. I found something on the web about 1 ounce.
No.
So with the Amazon Echo, you can pause it in some things, like it's playing back news, or like if I'm listening to
You
your
say
flash
stop.
briefing
Yeah.
on the Echo, you say, well, no, you don't say stop, you say pause, and then you can say resume, where it picks up where it left off.
I think you could say stop.
Stop
too.
might work as well, but pause, so if we're reading you a recipe, you could do it pause there, but Siri should have a pause button.
She should have a pause.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you might have to stop it and then well, you just could say stop and then restart it.
But
again,
I think the point is well taken. Put it in notes, and then Siri will read it to
yes.
you.
So that now we have solved that problem.
Yeah.
Andrew from Montreal is mad as beep, and he's not going to take it anymore.
Andrew.
I know. He says, not sure if this is a newish thing, but Facebook Messenger groups that anyone can add you to without your permission, suddenly you start getting a
poop emoji
load of messages, conversations from the group. It happened twice this week with 2 different groups. Yes, you can leave the group and insult some of the people in the group who are your friends, sad face emoji, or just maybe be silent, maybe silent all notifications.
But now they'd have to be your friends that could add you to a Facebook group. You know, it's kind of like email, where your dad adds you to his joke list and sends you jokes.
Or someone.
Lots of jokes.
Yeah.
Every day, more bad jokes. Yeah, you can't silence it. You can't say, I unjoin this one group.
You can mute.
Mute
You can
a group?
unjoin. You can unjoin the group,
Okay.
which is what he's saying, but he doesn't want to insult his friends.
Oh.
Because then it says Leo Laporte left the group.
Well, I've had to insult people saying, please don't put me on your mailing list of jokes and stuff like that. It is. People do take that poorly.
But you could just mute. Just mute, and they don't
Then
know.
they don't know.
They don't know you're muted, and they think that you're still part of their fun group.
I guess what he's saying is, wouldn't it be better if Facebook asked your permission
Yes.
before adding you to a group?
Because that's what Twitter does now. They'll ask if you get a direct message or you get added to a group. It asks if they're not your friends. It asks if you
Okay.
want to accept that or not.
But I can kind of also understand, if you think of Facebook Messenger as more like Apple's Messages or a text messaging program, an SMS program, nobody has to ask you permission to send you a message.
It's true.
So I guess that really depends on how Facebook thinks of Messenger, and clearly they want to think of it more as a messenger and less of a kind of group meeting thing.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Nobody has added me to any groups
I'll
ever.
add you to a group right now. I do message you a lot, so.
I do. Oh, and look, you've added me to a group. Yeah.
Who added you to a group? Oh, now everyone's adding you to groups.
I got a message for my mom.
Oh, she says, don't ever send me JibJabs.
No worse. She says, oh, I have JibJab and I'm playing with it. I'll send you one soon. Oh, turnabout is fair play. Don't mess with your mom if she's techie savvy.
All right. RT from Brooklyn has an idea about a use case for the AirPods. He writes that he recently had cataract surgery. They have an assembly line approach to treatment, not unlike a muffler shop, but much cleaner. While I was in the post-op corner drinking cranberry juice and eating crackers, I was able to observe one of the surgeons as he spoke to the patient next to me. I don't know what procedure the patient had received, but the doctor was explaining and coordinating his work with the office that he worked with via email and phone calls. He was wearing the usual surgical scrubs, a yarmulke, this is Brooklyn, and one Apple AirPod in his right
while
ear.
he's performing surgery?
I have often wondered who really needs the features of
Perfect.
the AirPod system, and the surgeon may be in the line of work where the Bluetooth earphone that turns itself off automatically and concentrates the sound in the remaining ear is important, and of course is easily used in one ear at a time. You don't want a surgeon using both headphones on the work floor, even when he's waiting for a call.
A lot of surgeons actually have music in the surgery. in the OR.
I think he was talking about the,
Post-op.
recovering.
Yeah. What you don't want is a surgeon wearing the Pokemon Go device in surgery.
No.
That would not be a good indicator.
I found a Squirtle in you.
Wait a minute, hold on. I'll be with you in a moment. I'm catching it. It's one of them new grass Pokemons. You don't mind, do you?
So, yeah,
that's interesting. Yeah.
And I had forgotten that really you can continue to listen to one ear. You take it out and it stops, but if you press play again, it'll continue.
I do that all the
one
time.
ear.
In fact, Renee Ritchie's kind of trick for adding to the battery life is only use one at a time while the other one charges, and then you swap them, and that in effect doubles your battery life.
I have never had issues with the battery life.
Yeah.
I charge it occasionally, and it's never run out.
The more I use the AirPods, the more I like them.
Me too.
And we had on on Sunday our very first guest using AirPods as a microphone. It didn't sound great, but it sounded much better than maybe even the Apple wired head phone microphone. So they're good. I like them.
Yeah, we have had a few Tech News Today guests using them. It's not great.
It's not perfect.
It's not perfect.
I'd prefer they use something a little better.
And it is better than, when you're flipping your hair and you're knocking into the
scratch you get from the wired mics is annoying.
Tim Magnuson from Rockford, Illinois writes, being kind of backward, I'm looking for a digital version of the bullet journal that Megan loves. I would like an app that has a calendar, Moleskine, loose leaf notebook kind of thing, a page a day kind of thing that I can add the to-dos to. April 15th at the top of the page and just a blank page below. I've tried Wunderlist, Google Keep, OneNote, and a few others. Am I asking too much? No, Tim, you are not asking too much. Moleskine actually has an app.
What?
Yes, they do. And I've used it a few times.
It's called Time Page.
As I've said before, I prefer the bullet journal, the paper journal. I forgot it at home today, and I'm feeling all verklempt.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. It's physical, and you can't.
So this is $4.99. It's not free, but it is pretty like a Moleskine, and I think it has Apple Watch app. It does exactly what you're asking. So if you like Moleskine, I think you will like Time Page.
They have a number. It looks like there's a Moleskine journal. There's a Moleskine Notes, part of the Smart Writing set. There's Time Page for iPad. The Hand of the Architect. Moleskine's got a lot of apps. The Hand of the Designer. I didn't realize they were so for a little print book, they're pretty digital. Mm-hmm. So this is interesting. This is a calendar.
Yeah,
but can you use it as a journal as well, or this might be the best calendar app you ever used.
So I have it here.
Looks really cool. You got it? You installed it?
Yeah, I installed it, and so it's got my book club tonight. Tomorrow, I mean.
What's the book this week?
The Princess Diarist.
Good choice.
Yes, that's right.
Good choice, Carrie Fisher. She was amazing.
Look, Mother's Day all day, the 14th.
All day.
All day.
You should tell your kids that. It's all day Mother's Day, not just not just the morning.
Widgets, smart alert, themes. Ooh, let's
and what I have to say,
yes.
What I do like is that I just bought it. There's an iPad version too.
Mm-hmm. That's $6.99.
Yeah. Time Page needs to access the calendars. Okay, so you can display your events. What's your favorite color? This is cool. Mm-hmm. I like red. Oh, but I don't like it for. I'm gonna have a white page, I think. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. Oh, look at that. That's very pretty. You know what I like? It does kind of look like it was a paper journal, right? You can send me notifications, and then you can see your Time Page. Smart alerts, widgets, themes, this is good. Thank you, Moleskine. Slide right, slide left. And it's pretty. That's one of the things. I might be using this as my new calendar app. We were talking about calendar apps the other day. This is really nice.
Yeah. Alrighty, ready for the app caps?
Well, if you put on a hat, I better.
Okay.
Oh, that's a nice hat. You're like Alexander Hamilton.
Mm-hmm. Or a pirate.
I want to actually thank one of our viewers, Dean, in the chat room.
Dean.
Do you know Dean?
Yes. Well, Dean coordinated with me to get you that hat.
Oh. Well, so he knows that I'm very famous.
Yes, he knows you're very famous.
Finish that sentence.
Famous for so many things.
My travel hats. I like to wear these travel hats when I travel, and my favorite travel hat is the Tilley Hat, what I didn't know, Dean knows Alex Tilley, the creator of the Tilley Hat. There are many different Tilley hats, and he very kindly not only got me a new Tilley hat, but it's autographed by Alex Tilley, April 2017. Dean, you win the prize for the nicest hat and the best app cap. Look at that.
It's the right size. He asked your size, too.
I was wondering how he knew my head size.
I asked Lisa. She knows your head size.
Excuse me. Isn't that good looking?
Mm-hmm.
And
That is really good looking.
And the thing I like about these is they're robust and rugged. The idea is it's going to keep you cool as you travel, but it also, you know, well, they say on the Tilley homepage there was a guy who was on safari and his hat blew off and an elephant swooped down and ate it, but it was okay because they waited until the elephant pooped the hat out, they washed it, and it was good as new.
That is a great story.
That's a true story.
I'll think about that every time I look at you in that hat.
This is not that one.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I'm thrilled. So thank you, Dean. This is really, really nice. It is
just
not
in time for your
not my
vacation.
first Tilley hat, but it's always good to have extras. And it is. It's just in time. This Tilley hat will be going to Machu Picchu and the Galapagos. How about that? And today, it's my app cap.
I don't have a story around this one, sadly.
No.
Not a good story.
No,
but-
that is really a good.
Did you get this for a costume?
Yeah, I think so.
You were a pirate?
I think it was Talk Like a Pirate Day, and I sent Hesse or Carly or somebody out to the store, and I said foolishly, "Don't get me one of those cheap fake pirate hats. Get me a real good fake pirate hat." And apparently they spent a lot of money on that.
This
That thing
one
is
cost $200,000.
I think it's actually Blackbeard's hat.
Huh? Yeah. It
I
smells
like it. Yeah.
All right. So you want to be an email pirate, don't you? I do.
Dean's in the chat room. Thank you, Dean. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Dean.
Thank you, Dean. I want to be a pirate.
Okay, you want to be an email pirate. You want to slash and burn and
Pillage.
archive.
An archive.
And snooze.
Flag.
Newton is a great email program. I found out about it because I saw in the news that there was a new email program that would let you check and archive emails using your Amazon Echo.
You demonstrated this on the new
did.
screensavers, and I was blown away.
Yes.
It's exactly what I want.
It is great. So if you missed that, you can check out the new screensavers and see how I demoed how that works.
But what I didn't know is it's a regular email program.
It's from CloudMagic. You've heard of CloudMagic. They've been around for a while. And now they have Newton. And it is...
I might have to get this.
Yeah, I do like it. So, okay, so here's my newsletter.
Show's turning out to be expensive.
If I wanted to unsubscribe to the Twit newsletter, which I would never do, it's right there. I can unsubscribe now.
Never.
Let's say I want to, I don't have time to read it. So I'm going to swipe right, and then I get all these options. So I want to read it later. Maybe I want to read it in 2 hours. I want to read it in the afternoon, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, Saturday, Monday, pick a date. Put it on my desktop. So many more options than Inbox for Google. I think I'll probably have time tomorrow at 10 a.m. to read that. Let's see. I'm Snaggy on Twitter. I can check that on Twitter. I'll probably delete that. So I just swipe all the way there and delete. The problem with Inbox for Google is the check mark, which says what whether you're done. It just archives everything. So then you end up filling your box. This very easily will let you delete. So I'm not going to read my morning reader. I'm going to delete that. I do want to look for some furniture later, so I'm going to do that probably this afternoon at 3 o'clock. So it's great. There is an iPad app, there is an iPhone app, there is an Apple Watch app, which will let you actually archive from the notification, which is pretty great. Let's see if I have
There's
one.
also a Mac app.
Yes, there's a Mac app.
I like that.
Yes. So it is not free.
In fact, it's far from free.
No, it
It's
is not free.
something we should warn people about. It's $50 a year.
It is, or $4 a month.
Yeah, you actually have to subscribe. This is unusual. Subscribe to this application.
Yes.
You don't just buy it outright. You subscribe to it.
You subscribe. So it's $4 a month, which is $50 a year. You have 14-day trial to try it. So that's a long time.
Okay.
And you can try the email. You can try the iPhone app for 14 days too, which is nice because you don't get to try out.
If you buy it, do you get it on all the platforms?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So one subscription, that's $4 a month and you get it everywhere. That's not too bad, I have to say. I just feel like it's not the money, it's just the notion of subscribing
Paying
to software.
email.
They say, CloudMagic says, we want to do this because we want to make sure that we stay in business. And you think about the apps that haven't stayed in business. It is, a tough row to hoe. So maybe they, I do have to say, once you get dependent on an app, you kind of almost wish they had a good business model.
Right. Yeah.
So maybe
they wouldn't get sold. So,
Yeah.
Great keyboard shortcuts, which are really nice. What else do I like about it?
I'm going to have to look at this because I'm always looking, as you know, for a good email. Acompli, which we really love, Microsoft bought them. Now it's Outlook. And what does it do that's better than, say, Outlook, which is free?
I think a few more options. Well, first of all, the Echo, being able to
The
check
Echo is
in,
pretty cool.
Being able to,
Can I say I just want a one folder on the Echo though, because I get so much email. If Echo had to read me all my email, I would never leave the house.
Well, you can say stop, or you can say skip this.
Never
you can
again.
say archive till. You can say snooze till this afternoon.
I will play
or
with
snooze till tomorrow.
Yeah.
The long emails she won't read. She'll just say this is better read on your.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But just being able to get a little
That's
bit
pretty
of
cool.
that, like deleting and archiving out of the way. In terms of privacy, all your passwords are hashed and salted, like
salted,
like some good potatoes. They use HTTPS for all client server communications, all the good stuff. Check it out, try it. They've been really good at support. Like they emailed me once I signed up. They emailed me and said, "Oh, do you like it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I really like it." And they upgraded me to the account.
They are working on a Windows version as well. So this could be like your everywhere email program, that has something to be said for it. It works particularly well, I understand, with Gmail, but it will work with anything. But Gmail, it kind of just understands and knows how to do it. Schedule emails for later is something that's not typical in most email programs. That's
Inbox for Google it's just later or tomorrow.
Oh, you can
or
do
Monday.
that. Okay.
You can do it, but it's not like it's just later tonight. That's your only option. This is not, it has a little, because maybe I want to do it like maybe I'm looking at my email at 6 a.m. and I want to do it in 2 hours when I get to work, not just like 6 p.m. in the evening. It sounds crazy, but I think having a clean inbox has helped me just do more.
Well, in a way, it's nice to have an email program that works because email does not work for me. So, you got to do something.
Yeah.
Also has an Android version.
Yeah, I don't. You have to make it work for you. You, as with all technology, you have to control it before it controls you.
What? That's crazy talk. I like my software to control me.
So let's see your software that's controlling you right now.
This
your
one
App Cat
is the strangest program, and maybe it's just because I haven't played it long enough. It is one of the picks of the week. It's $2.99. It's called Space Plan, and I know that we're not telling you about something you don't know about yet. But the problem with the App Store is $2.99. You don't know if you like it or not. So let me give you a demo, and so you can see this. Apple has picked this one of the apps we really like. The music is interesting. I'm actually fairly far along in this. When you first start it up, there's a little bit of very tiny text over here that tells you sort of what's going on. It says, "Hello, wakey, wakey, let's get to work. Where are we? No idea. Systems are being difficult. Power's all messed up too. Sort it out. Use your kinetic generator button." That was this button here. And then you tap it, and it will generate power. And eventually, you'll power up a thing called the Thing Maker. Nice, the text goes on to say. I think this is your robot putty. Use it to build anything in our libraries. So we search the library. Loading advanced robotics library, failed. Loading distress call library. That seems like a good idea. Failed. Cookie library. That's silly. Failed. Potato library. Success. Oh, great. Oh, great. I've loaded the library to make potatoes. Apparently everything else is corrupt. So you get the scenario, right, where apparently in a spaceship stranded where we don't know where we are. All we can do is make potatoes. However, over time, you'll see that you're generating energy. In this case, joules. You can also make it be in the settings if you want. The scientifically inaccurate mode, it'll make it watts. That's all it does. So it sounds more techie if I make it joules. And then when you get joules, you can do things like, oh, I have 184 joules is enough to repair a solar panel. I've been making those like crazy. That speeds up joule production. And genetically modified potatoes for more power output. Okay, let's make a few of those. So I'm making potatoes like crazy. Here's 8 of them. What else? Modified spud for planetary harvesting. Oh, nice. Let's make a couple of those. Oh, I'm running out of joules now. Now, when I get to 13,700 joules, I'll be able to do something miraculous. Wait a minute. The Kinetic generator now gives you 3 watts every time you press it. Wow. That's nice. Oh, you're back, eh? While you're away, I can keep the power consumption going for a while. Just now, I gained us 3,300 power. Nice. Wait a minute. Probe launched. Good night, sweet potato. Probe launched. Challengers go. Probe launched our little... what's going on? I'm launching potatoes. Our probe potatoes are getting baked in the thick atmosphere. Foil head shields should keep them cozy. Check the idea lister. So here's the idea lister. I've got let's see, foil. Here we go. Let's make some foil. That keeps them from burning. Big improvement.
How do we make foil?
Well, it's right here in the idea lister. You can make things, solar ambience. You can make all of the polished solar panels. I did do that a little bit, increases power. So, I guess it's a science fiction story. It's one of those games where they don't give you any instructions. You're just kind of in the middle of it. And I guess at some point we're going to get somewhere or find out something. For now, we're just generating those joules as fast as we can. You start by clicking, but eventually they automatically generate. I'm going to get to 13,700 joules. That'll take a little while. Maybe by the time the show is over.
No.
And
you say email doesn't work for you. Think about how many emails you could have snoozed and archived and responded to just during this time.
This is much more fun. And I imagine something's going to go on here. This is us. I don't know. There's something rotating around it. I don't know. Anyway, so if you're wondering, what do I get for my $3? This. And
full email inbox.
It could be fun. It could be fun. Somebody in the chat room says, this isn't a game, this is work. Yes, but you're in space. So think about that. And thank God I have a Tilley hat.
Yep.
Thank you, Dean. Space Plan is the name of the game. Highly reviewed, by the way. A lot of reviewers love this game. I'm going to keep playing it. I think something might happen.
This is how some people burn off steam.
Just like little things.
Yeah.
It's fun. You know what? It's got a funny text. I wish it weren't so tiny. Maybe, I don't know why they got a lot of room on this screen. They could have made it a little easier to read. I did upgrade the incubator. That's a good thing.
Maybe it's more designed for your iPhone, like when you're waiting in line or something.
Could be. This is the iPad version. The incubator will keep the lights on for 15 minutes, so that means I can go away for 15 minutes, and more joules will appear. Yeah, it continues to work while I'm not around. So that is called Space Plan. It's got this nice ambient music. I think that's probably why people like it. It's very relaxing.
Yeah, it's $2.99 just for the music. Worth it.
Yeah, it's kind of like Hearts of Space plus a game.
So if you were listening to this show on Sunday and you got all our wonderful Mother's Day gifts, ideas, and it's too late, subscribe.
See, that way you get it in time for Father's Day.
We're available everywhere. Everywhere fine podcasts are given away free. You can find all the ways.
And what other podcasts do they wear fine hats like ours?
None.
I ask you.
None.
Thanks for joining us. Now, if people have a question for us, is there a way they could send us, make a video, upload it to YouTube, and send us a link, something like that?
Yes, Megan, MEGAN @twit.tv.
That's the email.
That is the
Make
email.
it 30 seconds or less, otherwise the day's not long enough to answer all of the questions. So make it short. Start with your first name, not your first and last, just your first name and city, and that way we'll know how to address you when we answer your question.
And I'm still working on your question, Steve. Steve and I have been going back and forth. His iPhone plays music even though he has no music. on his phone.
Where is it coming from?
Where is it coming from? It's
magic.
So that's a tease for next week.
The mystery of the missing music. Next week on iOS Today.
It's not missing. It's extra music that's not
It's a
missing.
good alliterative title you're messing with it.
Okay, the missing music that's not missing.
We'll see you next time on iOS Today. Bye-bye!